everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So this reading today is going to give you some insight on what you can expect for the next 30 days. And that 30 days starts today. Whenever you find this video, whenever you watch it, that's when it begins. There's no set time on this. Just so you know, my setup is a little bit different today, so bear with me. I'm traveling. I'm in St. Augustine, Florida right now in a hotel room, but I was really called to do these readings, so I did them, but the setup's different, so I'm not quite used to it. All right, so I've got 3 groups for you, 1, 2, and 3. The cards you see here they're each a card that does fall in the reading for that group. I'm not going to tell you where it falls or what the significance is. I'm going to let you trust your intuition and know that if you see a card that resonates with what you're experiencing right now or what you're feeling or some aspect of your life, that you will see it in the card and know what group to watch. So, group 1, your card is the Sun card. It's card number 19. Group 2, your card is card number 6, the Lover's card. And finally, group 3, you have the 10 of Swords. All right, so go ahead and choose your group. Just go down into the description box, click on the timestamp, and it will take you to your reading, and we'll see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. All right, so in case you skipped the intro, did a little bit of a different setup today. I'm actually traveling. I'm in St. Augustine, Florida, in a hotel room. So, but I wanted to do this reading for you and making do with the space I've got. So, I'm going to start with some Lenormand cards for you and see what comes up. And then I've got tarot cards and some oracle cards to finish it off with. So we're looking at what's coming up for you in, the next 30 days. And that starts from whenever you find and watch this video. All right, so we've got the Anchor, the Lady, and the House. All right, the Lady, regardless of what your gender is, the Lady it represents you in this particular reading. And what it's telling me is that you are looking to the past. You're looking back, thinking back on a time when your life was more stable, more anchored, more consistent and predictable. But there are changes happening for you now. Changes with your home, with your family, with your stability in general. And I think that's why the past is pulling you, because, change can be a little bit scary. All right, we're going to put these to the side. Put those up there. And I don't know if you can still see those. And then we're going to pull some tarot cards and see what else is going on here for you. So weird doing it in a different space, y'all. Like my whole system changes. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So that's just the underlying energy. So there is a man involved. Could be a father figure, grandfather figure, could be a husband. But it's someone who is mature. If not in age, they are mature in character, emotionally mature. All right. We have the Three of Wands, crossed by the Empress, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups reversed, Five of Cups reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, the World reversed, the Death card, and the Four of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to scooch these all over a little bit so you can see them all. All right. Give me just a minute while I take these cards in and get some initial messages for you. All right, so to start off with, we have this Three of Wands reversed. You may have had some plans in mind for your life for the next 30 days, things that you were working toward, working for and looking forward to, but those plans have all changed and things are much more up in the air. And the reason why your plans are more up in the air, it has to do with this Empress energy. So this can be a pregnancy, a child on the way, whether it's, could be an adopted child, could be, like I said, a pregnancy, yours or somebody in your household. And it's really thrown things out of whack. So at the base of your reading, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's learning about this pregnancy, learning about this new addition to your family that has kind of put everything into stall mode. Like everything you thought was going to happen is now changing. Now, in the recent past, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very nurturing energy. It's practical energy, but it's a caring energy. And especially with this deck, it's very much a motherly type of energy, but not in an overly emotional way. It's more like a Virgo mother. One who really takes, the responsibility of caring for others seriously. Not that emotional, like the Queen of Cups wouldn't, but it's a little bit more of a practical sort of energy. Now this energy is in the recent past, which means that it's something that was there that has sort of been pushed to the side. And I'm just trying to get a message from Spirit. Hold on one second. All right, what they're telling me is you are changing how you feel about motherhood. Or it could be grandmotherhood, could be aunthood or unclehood, you know what I mean? But however you felt about having children, in your household, your thoughts and feelings and how you pictured it, that's all changing. It's a very different energy now, and it's really, what you've got crowning your reading is this Ten of Cups in reverse. So what what felt before like very happy, nurturing, caring, but also predictable energy in your home or with your family has been turned upside down. Now there's a lot more emotions that are, I'm hearing out of control, but I don't think out of control is the right word. They're a little more erratic. They're a little bit more uncontrolled, kind of coming out of nowhere. So if this is you and you have just found out that you're pregnant, for instance, either it could be hormones, it could be, there's this uprising of energy, emotional energy that is not, it's not calm water. It's very much rocky water. Now, what we've got coming here in the near future is the Five of Cups in reverse. What you once thought you wanted has changed. And initially, that may have been a bit of a blow to you. It may have been hard to take. But I see in the near future that you're coming around, that you're willing to reconsider and reimagine what this situation, what this life looks like for you. Now, your energy is the Ten of Pentacles reverse. You're very much thinking about money, finances, money and finances, like really right now, and how much everything is going to cost and the time it's going to take and the, all of the practical things that need to happen. It feels a little overwhelming. Like it's a lot. The people, the environment around you, and I honestly feel like it's more environment than people, is represented by the World reverse. It's like everything is at a standstill right now. And again, it comes back to this energy of, not very long ago, you thought you knew what you wanted and where your life was headed. And now it's not that everything is like being thrown into chaos. It's that everything is stopped, while you and, the other people in your life, like step back and consider what is going on and how to handle it and how to process it. Your hopes and fears are represented by the Death card. Part of you really, really wants this change. Like part of you is seeing the possibilities, seeing how this might actually be an amazing new start. But you're also very, very afraid of this new start. And then the outcome, you have the Four of Pentacles reversed. It's an energy of letting go of expectations, letting go of what you thought was going to happen, which you've already started to do. You've sort of been forced into it, but letting go of trying to control that. All right, let's get some clarifying cards. All right, Spirit, can you give us a card to help clarify the Ten of Cups reversed that's crowning the reading, please? Can you give us one card for that, please? We have the Page of Swords reversed. It feels to you, something about this feels like bad news. And I don't quite, I'm going to keep looking and be able to pinpoint why, hopefully, but you probably know why. It feels like bad news. It feels like something is changing that you didn't anticipate. Something is changing that you didn't necessarily want to change. And there's a little bit of fear there. Like, how is this going to play out? How is this going to turn out? I'm going to get one more card for this. Spirit, can you give us one card for the Ten of Cups reversed and the Page of Swords reversed, please? Tell us a little bit more about what's going on there. All right, I'm going to stop real quick because I just got a message here. So I'm looking at this card, and it probably doesn't look like this to you, but what I saw when I saw this card reversed is it looked like this girl was sucking her thumb. And what I heard was somebody has to grow up really fast now. One more card, please, Spirit. And we have the Hanged Man. There's a little bit of victim energy here. Not that I think you're a victim. Although, if you are, I'm really sorry. But it's victim energy maybe isn't the right word. But the Hanged Man, among other things, represents someone who is tied up, hung by their feet, put in a position of immovability, initially against their will, right? Like, this is something that you didn't ask for, didn't necessarily want, didn't bargain for. That said, the Hanged Man energy is never an accident. So initially it may feel like someone is, or the universe is, like forcing this situation on you and like preventing you from doing anything about it. But the Hanged Man eventually becomes very enlightened by the situation, because by hanging by their feet, they see things from a new perspective. They're forced to see things from a new perspective. They're forced to be still and go within. And this creates an inner change that really can't happen any other way. All right, let's get some more cards. All right. Spirit, can you clarify the Empress card? I want to know a little bit more about this pregnancy, child, motherhood situation. Can you tell us more about that, please? Well, we have the Sun card. Can you see that? This is a blessing. And I think it's a blessing. Even though it's like a blessing, sort of, that doesn't feel like it immediately. But if you see this card, obviously the primary image is of this baby, this brand new baby just brightening up the world, your world. It is a blessing. It is a good thing, for sure. Anything else you want to tell us about that, Spirit? About the Empress and the Sun? All right. What Spirit said is, there is no way for you to know right now how much this child is going to mean to you in the future. And you just have to trust. Trust that this isn't an accident. This isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. This is going to create an opportunity for you to blossom and grow in ways that you couldn't otherwise, wouldn't otherwise. And you and this child are going to be a blessing to each other in ways that you can't even fathom right now. All right. Spirit, can you clarify, please? Give us a card on the Five of Cups reversed, which is in the near future position. Thank you. We have the High Priestess. So, like I said earlier, you're starting to change or you will soon start to change your perspective on this situation. Where before, or even right now, you may be feeling like, yes, here's this, but look at everything I've lost because of it. That energy is going to change, and it's going to change soon. And you will start to see that what you are losing isn't the end of the world, because what you're gaining is so much more. It's so much more everything. And the High Priestess here not only represents your intuition, your gut telling you this is not a bad thing, but the High Priestess also represents the moon, which represents motherhood, represents mothering. And it tells me that this dynamic between you and this child is not just a blessing, it is a divine blessing. This is a very special union between two souls who have agreed to be here on this earth at the same time for very, very important reasons. All right. Spirit wants to give us one more card in the near future energy. So let's see what else they have for us here. And we have the Lover's card. So the Lover's card means lots of things. It can mean a romantic union, and you may be coming together with someone in partnership to help care for this child. But more than that, it also represents a decision. It represents making a choice. It's usually interpreted as making a choice on which person you want to be with, which partner. And yes, that may very well be part of your story. Hold on. Okay, it is part of your story. But there is a bigger choice, a bigger decision here than just that. And again, this is a divinely guided decision. You know what choice to make. You know how to move forward. It might be scary as all get out, but you do know. And you are, in the near future, very soon, if you haven't already, you are going to start making some decisions and choices and plans for this new future that has just landed in your lap. All right, let's get some more cards. All right. Spirit, can you give us one card, please, to clarify the World in reverse? This is your environment and the people around you. It's showing a lack of movement, a lack of closure, a lack of... Things are up in the air. But what else can you tell us? And we have the Knight of Cups. So things may feel stalled right now. The people around you, the environment around you, it sort of has like stopped in its tracks. But someone is coming in, and you may know who this is. Someone is coming in to offer you their love, to offer you their support, to offer you, a shoulder to lean on, whatever emotional support you need. They are looking at your situation with a tender heart. And they're coming in to help you move forward, to help turn this world card around and move things forward. Hold on one second, I'm just getting a message. All right. Spirit is saying that you know who this is already. This isn't someone new. This is someone you know, someone you've counted on in the past, someone you've relied on in the past, but someone you didn't necessarily expect to come in the way they do or they will in this situation. So that may surprise you a little bit. All right, Spirit, can you clarify the outcome card here? The Four of Pentacles reversed, please. What else can you tell us about the outcome and about this Four of Pentacles? Please clarify the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. And we have the Eight of Swords. So you're letting go of expectations, but it doesn't change the fact that you are still feeling a little trapped. You're feeling like your hands are tied. And maybe that's why you're letting go, because you know that there's no other choice. You have to let go in order to move on. Otherwise, you end up in this very stuck energy, which sort of just creates more turmoil in your life. All right, let's see what else we can tell here from the outcome. Let's get a couple cards, Spirit, if you can. Looking maybe a little bit past the next 30 days, just to sort of see what's coming up next. Take a little peek into the future. The rest of this reading is geared towards, the next 30 days, but I want to see what you've got coming just a little bit beyond that. I don't have a time frame for it unless Spirit tells me, but just to give you some indication of what's coming. All right, we have the Three of Cups reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed. All right, Spirit is saying, first of all, your life may change and you may find yourself socializing less. If you're one to go out drinking, go to bars, get together with friends at clubs, that kind of thing, you will see that either completely stop for now, when this takes place. This is beyond 30 days. You will see it stop. Not forever, but you will see it stop. Or very much slow down. Spirit is saying there may be some friends who go by the wayside in time as this happens. And that, honestly, I don't like to hear that either. I never like to hear that friends are going to fade out of my life. But as our lives change, we do tend to grow apart from some people and toward other people. It's just a natural progression of life. So don't let that fear you. The people who are meant to be in your life will go nowhere. They will still be there. But there will be some who just don't fit into your life anymore. And then we have the Nine of Wands reversed. This is an energy of you, putting your guard down, being a little more vulnerable, telling your closest friends, your partner, your family, how you're really feeling. Wearing your heart on your sleeve a little bit. Because your heart needs support. It needs love. It needs friends, that are good friends, that are going to hold you up, when things are difficult. And right now you might not be talking about this situation to anyone. You might be keeping it very hush-hush. But the day will come when you're not, when you will open up and you will start telling people, and the right people will support you. And those are the people that need to matter. All right, Spirit, anything else here? Okay. They want to go out one more card into the outcome. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Wands. You will eventually, and I say eventually, but it's not a long time away, but you will get to the point where this entire situation becomes very, very empowering. You actually will grow into a stronger, a stronger person with more inner power. This situation will inspire you. It will change your life in all the best ways, because it's forcing your life to grow and to expand in ways that you can't imagine right now. But when you get into this Queen of Wands energy, you will wonder how you ever felt differently. Because it will be such a passionate, inspired, inner fire. And it will move your life in new directions and in new ways. And literally you will wonder how you ever, were you asleep the whole rest of your life? Because suddenly now you feel awake and alive. It's a really powerful energy. All right, let's see what oracle cards we have for you here. Okay. We have, I don't know if you can see this, daily habits, self-care, morning, evening success routines, make healthy choices, cumulative effects, and subliminals. And mayhem. Your manifestation is happening. A current issue reveals a past wound, and spiritual growth. Hang tight. Your daily habits absolutely are going to change. Absolutely are going to change. And this is Spirit's reminder to, as your life changes, as mayhem starts to creep in, a little chaos here, things are going to get busier. Things are going to get, just a little more challenging, but not in a way you can't handle. But a lot is going to happen quickly. And as that happens, Spirit is reminding you, take care of yourself. Don't forget to put your own self-care first. Every day. Every day. Make those healthy choices. Do those things that keep you spiritually, emotionally, physically whole. All right, Spirit, anything else? No, they want to give you one more. So we're going to pull one more of these. And we have trying too hard. Force creates resistance. Let go and watch it flow. Rest, be lighthearted, burnout. You are heading in that direction of letting go. Right now, you may be in this energy of wanting to control things, wanting to ignore this situation. Sort of like, if I don't admit it, it isn't real. If I don't tell anyone, it didn't happen. Some things you can resist, but the universe will push right back. And then you just get stuck. Let go. Let things happen. There are no accidents. This is not an accident. This is not a mistake. This is a wonderful opportunity for your soul to grow and expand and be filled with more love, is what I'm hearing. More love than you thought was even possible. All right, group one, that is it. That's all I've got for you. I hope that gives you some insight. I have a feeling that some of this is not going to be a huge surprise when you watch this reading, or at least for most of you. It shouldn't be a complete surprise if this is your reading. So I'm wishing you the best of luck, and thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye, y'all. Hey, group two. Okay, so we're going to look at what's coming for you in the next 30 days. And that starts from today, whatever day you find and watch this video. Now, just so you know, my setup is a little bit different. I'm actually traveling right now. I'm in St. Augustine, Florida, in a hotel room. So bear with me. The space is a little bit different. Things are a little different for me, but the readings are the same. All right, we're going to start with some of the Norman cards and get just some initial messages and impressions for your next 30 days. All right, we have the cross, the dog, and whips. All right, give me just a second. All right, so this reading, at least initially, deals with a close friendship of yours, a close friend, a close friendship of yours, someone who is very dear to you. Now, it could be a family member, it could be a spouse or a partner, if you consider that person to be one of your closest friends. So think of it that way. What I'm seeing here is a situation hold on one second, I'm just getting a message. Okay, it's a situation that there has, in the past, there has been a lot of healing with this friendship in different ways. There's more healing that needs to happen. Some things are going to be repeated. Some behaviors are going to be repeated. It's all in a way to make sure that you and this person are both in a place of spiritual stability. So it feels a little bit like, I don't want to say a final test, because I feel like there's always tests happening, but it feels like a little bit of a test by the universe. To make sure that you learned the lessons that have been taught to you with this person or through this person over time. So it doesn't feel like a new challenge. It feels like kind of like the same old thing happening again, but how will you react this time? How will you handle it this time? Will you prove that you've learned and grown and evolved? Or will you show that there's still more work to be done? All right, I'm going to move those out of the way, and we're going to pull some tarot cards. And then when I'm done with the tarot, let me get those so you can see them at least a little bit. When I'm done with the tarot, I have some final oracle cards for you. So, all right. Spirit, can you give us some cards here for their tarot reading? Thank you. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles. That's just an underlying energy. It's an energy of, having to juggle, juggle something, juggle a situation, stay balanced in some ways. All right. We have the Six of Cups, and that is crossed by the Six of Wands. We have the Four of Cups, the Two of Cups reversed. I'm just going to move these over a little bit. Sorry, y'all. I'm just not used to this space. All right. We have the Three of Pentacles, Temperance reversed, Justice reversed, Nine of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords, and the Lover's card. Okay, give me just a second. I want to take these in and get any initial messages I have for you, and then we'll talk about what's here. All right, so for starters, at the heart of the reading is Six of Cups. This person, this friend, is someone that you have a history with. And there's two things happening. One is your history with this person is being challenged by the Six of Wands, meaning in order for things to be successful, there is a need to let go of the past. If you want to hang on to the past, then you, in some ways, are sacrificing this victory between the two of you. So it goes both ways. They're challenging each other. At the base of your reading, you have the Four of Cups. You know what you want. And you're very focused on that. The universe is saying, I get it. This is what you want. We have something so much better. Something that you haven't even thought of. Something that, or if you've thought of it, you haven't really thought it was possible. The universe has another whole scenario for you, a gift for you. But you have to let go of the past and let go of what it is that you are hanging on to, what it is that you think that you need out of this friendship or out of this situation. Or you could miss this gift from the universe. Now, in the recent past, you have the Two of Cups reversed. There was a time when the two of you were separated. You may have been fighting. There may have been some conflict. There may have been just a time when the two of you, for a variety of reasons, needed to be apart from each other. Primarily by choice, by someone's choice, and it may not have been yours, or it may not have been theirs. But I feel like the two of you had to pull apart in order to heal, as you have been doing with this friendship. This friendship is very, what I'm seeing here is this friendship is it's a very inspired friendship. It's kind of like a soulmate friendship, where the two of you are in each other's lives to help each other grow, to help each other up level. But there was a point not too long ago when you needed to be apart in order to heal yourself, in order to discover yourself and discover your life separate from this person, as your own self, to find a sense of wholeness and completeness within yourself. Both of you needed that, and by choice or force, the two of you were separated in order for that to happen. All right, crowning your reading is the Three of Pentacles. This is an energy of the two of you working together. And you are working together in some way. Now, it may actually be that the two of you are working together, on a project, at a job, in an entrepreneurial situation, in some sort of, true sense of the word working together. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that, because you are also working together in some very underlying ways. And I think you both realize it. This shouldn't be news to you. You coming here and watching this reading, I feel like you already know that this person has taught you a lot. Some good things, some challenging things, and vice versa. You have taught them a lot. And you've both grown in a lot of ways by the way you have come together and related with each other over time. So there's more of that happening. In the near future, you have the Temperance card in reverse. This is an energy of, and I don't know quite yet why this happens, but it's an energy of, it's a little bit of a needy energy, and a little bit of an impatient energy. So when this cup is up, or when this card is upright, one of the first things I see is that this angel, this person, is filling her own cup, filling her own emotional cup. In other words, she is happy regardless. You know, if this person is away, of course, you miss them. But when you're filling your own cup, it doesn't steal your joy. But with this card in reverse, it's stealing your joy a little bit. Something is stealing your joy. And there also is a bit of impatience for this Six of Wands, for things to finally work, for things to finally happen the way they're supposed to. There's some impatience here. Now your energy is the Justice card in reverse. It feels unfair. It feels like you've done the work, right? You've gone through the lessons, you've healed, you've gone from, overreacting, doing all the wrong things, doing everything the wrong way, take that as it resonates, but you know what I'm saying, to growing and learning and doing the right thing and knowing what the right thing is to do and how to react and feeling like you're there, and yet still it's not, something about this friendship is not working. Maybe you're still apart. This separation happened in the not too distant past, but you may still be apart. And, you may feel like you've done all the right things, said the right things, given space when you needed to, given love when it was the right thing. And yet still, it still seems unfair because it's not changing, it's not turning. Now for your person, they have the Nine of Cups reversed. They feel the same way. They know what they want. They know what they're manifesting. They know what they're wishing for. They have a goal in mind, but it's not happening. Why isn't it happening, Your hopes and fears is the Ten of Swords. You just want this to be over, right? Can we move on already? It's back to this feeling of impatience a little bit, but you just want it to be over. But it's also a fear, because what does over mean? Does this situation ending mean that you and your friend part ways forever? Or does it just mean that the angst and the separation and the, maybe the not talking, does that just end and you can move forward? So in your heart, there is this sense of, I want it to end, but what happens then? Your outcome card is the Lover's card. So I do see you coming back together. Now, this may be a very dear, very close, very important friend and friendship that through this process evolves into something more, right? It could evolve into a romantic situation. It could. But that isn't necessarily what the Lover's card means. The Lover's card it's a card of divine counterparts. It's a card of choosing each other. Choosing to be in each other's lives for better or for worse. And choosing to continue to grow and to help each other grow. All right. let's get some more cards here. All right. Spirit, can you give us one card, please, to clarify the Three of Pentacles that's crowning the reading, please? Thank you. We have the Three of Swords. The two of you have been and are and will work together. But it has not been without heartache and pain. And there's more of that coming. And I hate to even say that, but it's not an energy of you're going to suffer, like this is going to be horrible. It's an energy of feeling the pain of, for example, feeling the pain of abandonment, feeling the pain of betrayal, feeling the pain of someone else's silence, or your person choosing a different life, a different person, a different scenario. It's working together to help each other witness those wounds, witness that pain that is inside us that was not caused by the other person. It was only brought to the surface by this person, and vice versa. But you are helping each other witness that pain, feel the pain, and work through it. That is your role right now with each other. And I can't imagine a more important role. Because when you carry around these wounds that have been around probably since childhood, they affect every relationship we're in. They can affect your job. They can affect your friendships, your relationships, your family dynamics. Those wounds will affect every part of your life until they're healed. And once they are healed, it's like it becomes your superpower. It becomes the thing that can no longer rattle you. And it becomes the thing that eventually you may be able to help others heal from. But let's start with each other. All right, Spirit, can you clarify the Six of Wands, please? This is the challenging energy here. What more can you tell us about this Six of Wands? Take both of these? All right. You want me to take both? We have the King of Wands and the Death card. For starters, this may be a friendship between a fire sign and a water sign. I would say specifically an Aries and a Scorpio. Does not necessarily have to be that. But you and your person may have, if those are not your sun signs, you may have strong, your person may have, or you may have strong fire placements in your chart. Or strong Scorpio placement in your chart. The Death card is a card of Scorpio. But that aside, I don't like to put too much credence in signs. It will resonate with some people and you'll say, yes, that's me, and you'll know. If the signs don't resonate, don't let that worry you. What this is telling me, if you look at these cards, the King of Wands, you can see it, on his shirt is this salamander. The salamander represents change. The Death card represents transformation. This victory that is the ultimate goal of this friendship, of this relationship, maybe whether or not by you, it is the universe's goal, at least for now, is transformation. It's change. It's to help the two of you evolve and up level. That is what victory means in this situation. And in order to get there, the past has to be released. Meaning, situations that happened in the past that still hurt you, you have to forgive and let go. Who you were in the past with this person, who this person was with you in the past, let that go. You are both changing and transforming, luckily, together. Whether it feels like it or not, you are transforming together. And the two of you will become something brand new. But if you continue to hang on to who you were then, what your life was like then, what your friendship was like then, the dynamic between you then, what you used to do, the things you used to say, the coping mechanisms you used to use, the boundaries you used to put up, those things all, they need to go. You need to release them. That's not who you are anymore. It's not who they are anymore. Let this transformation happen. All right, let's get some more cards. All right. Can you clarify the Four of Cups, please? This is at the base of the reading. The Four of Cups, please, Spirit. Thank you. And we have the King of Swords reversed. So you're really focused on how you think things should go, on what you want, how you want things to look. Completely missing, or at least in some ways, missing this gift that the universe is trying to give you. Because you're spending so much time overthinking this situation. You know, like, why did they leave? Why did they stop talking to me? For example, take that as it resonates. But it's overthinking. It's not seeing things as logically and with as much of a clear head as you could. Spirit wants to give us one more card for that energy. All right. One more card, please, for the Four of Cups and the King of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. You just want them to come back. Whatever happens, for good, for bad, like, you just want them to come back, and like, you just want things to go back to the way they were once upon a time, and not fully grasping that, number one, things will never go back to the way they were, but also they shouldn't. The universe doesn't want things to go back the way they were. That is not the plan. And that isn't because you don't deserve it. It's because they have something better. All right. I'll move these just a little bit. I hope you can still see them. All right. Spirit, can you give us a card, please, to clarify the Temperance reversed? It's an energy of impatience, of not filling your own emotional cup. What else can you tell us? Okay. Five of Cups reversed. on one second. So there's this energy of not seeing what's right in front of you. Maybe not even fully appreciating what's right in front of you. But that is changing. And you know it's changing. You know this is changing, but you're impatient, a little bit impatient for that change to happen sooner, faster. Like, let's get it over with. Can we just be done with this? In the near future, you do start to recognize that things don't need to go back to the way they were. Like, you start to see the beauty in what is there right in front of you and the possibilities with this person in a new way. There's just an impatience about, can it just happen already? Can we just get there? All right, let's see what else we have. All right, Spirit, can you clarify the Ten of Swords, please? This is in the position of your hopes and fears. Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, I mean, you want this to end. You want this to be done already. That is your hope, is that this will finally reach closure. And that the pain will end. But there is a fear that things won't end the way that they'll end, but they won't end the way you want them to. That this person will pull away their cup of love. That they will take their cup of love and give it to someone else. Or just not you. You know, that this angst that you're living through, that honestly you're both living through, will end. But then so will the friendship. There is that fear. But we do have the Lover's card as your outcome. So fear not. Things are better than you think. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell us about the outcome? Can you clarify the Lover's card, please? Ace of Wands. So not only, really, within the next 30 days, the two of you are going to come together. You are going to choose each other. You are going to make a decision. And this is going to spark a new fire within your friendship in a good way. It's going to inspire you both toward even more growth, toward a new life. Your life is going to change as a direct result of the healing and the work and the time that you've put in with this person. And so is theirs. Theirs is changing too. And as a result, the universe they're handing you this opportunity to run with it. All right, what else can you tell us? What else can you tell us, Spirit, about the Lovers and the Ace of Wands, please? The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Hold on one second. All right. I'm seeing this change. You know, the two of you choose each other, and it inspires a new beginning. It inspires, you know, possibly the inspiration, the desire, the motivation, the drive to work together in a real way, to actually work together in an inspired and fruitful way. The inspiration is there. The movement is still very, very slow. This is going to take time, and that's what Spirit is telling us with this Knight of Pentacles. Now, keep in mind, this reading is meant to be next 30 days. So, there are real changes happening. But when it comes to proposals, when it comes to physically, you know, working together, you know, making money together, creating assets together, building a legacy together, that's going to take more time. And I think that's not a surprise at all. It's going to take more time than 30 days for sure. But the inspiration is there. Time will tell what you do with that inspiration. And the universe is going to lead you one step at a time. And to be honest, in some cases, like we saw with the Lenormand cards, it may be, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It's not an equal progression as you heal and grow with this person. You are very much learning to be a whole new you, like the best version of you. And it doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen like clockwork. There's going to be some missteps. There's going to be some challenges and speed bumps along the way. But with every challenge, with every speed bump between you, you learn, you grow, you get better. The progression is still forward. Just don't expect it to be like smooth sailing, you know. All right, Spirit, anything else with these? Okay. Spirit wants to give you one card for, like, what's next? What's after this 30 days? I don't know the time frame, but they want to show you what's next. What's coming? What's coming up for you? Okay. Judgment reversed. You know, it's more slow down. This is a wake-up call that isn't quite getting through. There's something still. And that may be why this Knight of Pentacles has kind of stopped in its tracks. Because beyond this 30 days, there's something you're still not, both of you are still not acknowledging, fully acknowledging and grasping and embracing. Spirit, can you tell us what that is? Can you tell us more about that? Or what else can you tell us about that? It feels very open-ended. Thank you. Knight of Swords. There's still an energy of wanting to move too quickly. wanting this to happen right away, wanting this to happen quickly. And the universe is trying, has been trying to tell you that there is no quick fix to this. There are no quick answers or quick solutions. And the sooner you embrace that and realize that this process may never end, the better off you'll be. This process of learning and growing and healing and teaching may never end for the two of you. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. That's a kind of an amazing thing, is that you don't reach the finish line and go, woohoo, we made it. Look how great we are now. Look how great we are together. You will always be teaching each other, which means that there will always be challenges. You will just get better and better at handling them. All right, anything else, Spirit? Okay, they want to give you one more card. A little further out than the last one. What's coming up after that? How do you want me to... the World card. Okay. That's an interesting way to put it. Okay, what they said is... the process will end when you die. In other words, this is your life lesson. Or a life lesson. And it will come full circle. There will be a point in time when things are calm and peaceful and the two of you are one, like truly one with each other. But it's not in this lifetime. It's not in this lifetime. Oh wait, hold on. They're telling me something. Wait, they're saying it is in this lifetime. It's not yet. But they're still saying you'll be done when you die. So it feels to me like the two of you have been together through several lifetimes. And you have challenged each other and poked and prodded and pushed each other's buttons in order to like hold a mirror up to each other so that you could both see what you're doing and who you are and where you need to grow. But it feels like this time around, y'all get it right. Y'all finally get it right. And it will happen in this lifetime. Don't expect it to happen anytime soon. And you will continue to grow with each other until your last day here. Now that's not to say, when I say it's going to be a long time, that things are going to be hard and challenging and upsetting and anxiety-ridden for the rest of your life. No. They won't be. They are going to continue to get better. But there will always be lessons. There will always be opportunities to learn and grow and to be better. Because the plan for the two of you is for this to be it. The two of you will up-level, will ascend to such a point in this lifetime that you may not need to come back. Unless you want to. Assuming you believe in reincarnation. If you don't, take it as it resonates. But the point is that it's like you're right near the top of the ladder. And in this lifetime, in this life, the two of you are about to reach the top of the mountain, the top of the ladder, the top of the staircase, whatever you want to call it. You're both putting in the work to ascend to a level that you've never seen or experienced before. And it's beautiful. And what they're telling me in my ear, they want you to know that it's worth it. It's all worth it. All right, let's get some oracle cards for you, some final messages. I feel like that got a little heavy there in the end, but you know your situation. Lighten it up in your own way. Sometimes spirit likes to get a little deep. Must be Scorpio spirits. I could say that because I'm a Scorpio, y'all. All right. What have you got for us? We have, can you see that? How to manifest. State a thought, I am, I have. Believe, feel having it. Inspired action, know it's done. Have fun, align, receive. And if you notice, just looking at this card, these two hot air balloons in the picture, they're two hearts. Rising up. Ascending, up-leveling. That's what you're doing. Y'all are both manifesting this because your higher self knows this is what you want, this is what you deserve, and this is what's coming. All right, what else have you got, Spirit? Okay. Mindfulness. Awareness of thoughts without judgment. Meditate, breathe, yoga, being present, grace. Yeah, you're just being asked to be mindful, to go within, to do those things that quiet your mind, your overactive mind, and be grateful for every situation, even the ones that are challenging. For every situation that gives you the opportunity to be like the light, to be like spirit. With every challenge, you could stop and make a choice that is guided by spirit. Or you can react in the same old way you've always reacted. By going within, meditating, yoga, whatever it is that brings you that inner peace, it will make it more possible. It will make it easier for you to react in thoughtful ways, in guided ways, rather than just knee-jerk reactions. All right, do you have anything else, Spirit? One more? Okay. Giving and receiving. Everything is energy, reciprocity. Give and receive easily to others and yourself. Random acts of kindness. It's another way of connecting to your higher self is by sharing love, communicating love, being kind to others. Even maybe people you don't know. People who can do nothing for you, even people that maybe you don't like. Find ways of sharing your higher self, sharing your gifts, sharing your love with the world around you. And by the same token, allow the universe to give to you as well. You know, a lot of times, you know, those of us who are spiritually minded, we enjoy giving. It feels good to give. We have a lot harder time receiving. But it's important that you receive as well, because you need to fill your cup before you can truly give to others. All right, anything else, Spirit? Nope, that's it. All right, group 2, I hope that was helpful. I hope this next 30 days is enlightening for you. And beyond that, I just think you have some amazing days, months, years ahead of you. So, you know, hugs and blessings to all y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. Okay, we're going to take a look at what you can expect over the next 30 days. So if you missed the intro, just letting you know my setup is different. I'm actually traveling right now. I'm in St. Augustine, Florida in a hotel. So bear with me, the space is a little different and I'm not really used to it. So, all right, we're going to start with some Lenormand cards just to get some initial messages and information about your next 30 days. We have the ship, we have the lady, and mice. All right, give me just a second here. All right. What I'm seeing here is, okay, this center card, this lady, represents you, regardless of your gender, doesn't matter. You know, being a general reading, Spirit does the best they can to represent the watcher. What I'm seeing here is you focusing on troubled waters, things that have been challenging, things that have, you know, sort of upset your life, and it's creating, you know, things in the past that have been troublesome that you're focusing on is creating more stress for you now and in the future. So that's just some general information. We'll know more about what that means and, you know, for your next 30 days and how that will play out for you as we get into the tarot cards. So I've got tarot cards here, and then when I'm done with those, I do have some oracle cards for you with messages from the universe. So, all right, let's see what's going on with group 3 for the next 30 days. Now, keep in mind, this next 30 days starts now. Whenever you find and watch this video, it doesn't matter when it's recorded, it's when you're guided to watch it. The underlying message is the Strength card. see what else we have here. We have the Four of Cups reversed, crossed by the Queen of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Two of Swords reversed. Let's see, I'm gonna just move these up a little bit. Ten of Swords, Four of Wands reversed, King of Swords, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles reversed, and Eight of Cups. And let's see, I'm gonna, sorry, I told you I'm not used to this space, so I'm gonna move these around a little bit, make sure you guys can see the cards as well as possible anyway. Don't worry, I'll be back to my regular space in a minute. All right, give me just a sec here. I want to take these in and get some initial messages for you. All right, where they want me to start is with this crowning message. So the card in the crowning position is sort of, it's an overall energy for the entire reading. I see it as like an umbrella. It sort of touches every card. It represents sort of an outcome, but it's an outcome that's kind of already there, if that makes sense. But anyway, so it's the Ten of Swords, and this is telling me that you have gone through some really difficult times lately. You've been stabbed in the back and betrayed, possibly by someone that you know. You've been hurt. And you're still feeling those wounds. And these wounds, this pain is touching on every energy of your life right now. Every decision you make, every thought you have, every move you make is in some way touched by this pain of whatever happened to you. Now, at the heart of your reading, you have the Four of Cups reversed. There was a sense of disappointment, of wanting something that you couldn't have, wanting something that wasn't being offered to you. But that energy has turned around, and you're starting to let that go. You're seeing the gifts that the universe is offering as being something that is worth considering anyway. But this energy is still being challenged by the Queen of Wands. Which tells me that while you are coming around and you are accepting that the universe is saying, look, this is something you can't have right now, but if you trust us, we do have something better for you. But your energy is in a place where you still want to control that process a little bit. You want to be in charge of it instead of truly 100% letting go and letting the universe lead the way. Now, at the base of your reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You are wanting to turn things around in your life. It feels like things have gotten into a tangled mess. And I don't know if how well you can see this card. see if I can lighten that up. There you go. If you look at the wheel, the thread is all a big tangle, a big mess. And you're wanting to untangle the mess. You're wanting to control things, right? You're wanting to fix things, put them right, and get things moving forward again. But you can't. Like, it's too much out of your hands right now. It's not that it's too much of a mess. It's that this is something that you are not meant to fix. You're meant to witness it and understand where your power lies and where you need to let go. Now, in the recent past, you have the Two of Swords reversed. You had started making some decisions. You had decided what you wanted. You were no longer indecisive about where you were going, where you were headed in a certain situation. You felt pretty clear about it. But we get into the recent or the near future energy, and we have the Four of Wands reversed. So your commitment to a decision has been turned on its head. Your commitment to a situation has been turned on its head. And it's creating some instability and some unhappiness within you. And don't worry, I'm gonna clarify some of these cards and get more information for you. This is just to get us going. So your energy is the King of Swords. You are in a very logical place right now, a very mental place where you're thinking a lot. But it's like you've turned off your emotions. You know, I'm looking at this card and I see the king has this sword and it's sort of stabbed into his garment and into his chair. And what comes to mind when I look at that is it's like he has stabbed down his emotions. Like kept them down. He's pushing away his emotions. And reacting and like forcing himself to react from a place of the head, of the mind, of the intellect, of logic, rather than from emotion. Now, this is your energy. So yeah, I feel like this is a painful situation that you don't want to feel anymore. The people and the environment around you is represented by the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is brand new energy, brand new inspiration, an opportunity to grow in a new direction and with new light. So it's there. The opportunity is there around you. There are or there will be people around you who will inspire you, and situations that can inspire you if you open yourself up to that. Your hopes and fears is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is an energy of giving from your heart and receiving nothing in return. It's an imbalance in the giving and receiving. part of you would rather continue to give than to cut someone out of your life or cut a situation out of your life, even if it means you don't get what you deserve out of this. But also part of you knows you deserve better. And the outcome card is the Eight of Cups. This is you understanding that there is love. There is some emotional happiness in your life, in this situation. But it's no longer enough. This is an energy of walking away from something good, but something that is still very much lacking, and heading off in search of what you really deserve. All right, let's see what else we can learn from this situation. Okay. Spirit, can you clarify, tell us more about the Ten of Swords card, please? What can you tell us about this wounding, this pain that group 3 is in? We have the Moon. This pain, this wounding that you are experiencing is not what it seems. There's a lot of confusion around this. It's like someone hurt you and you don't know why. Someone abandoned you, neglected you, ignored you, turned their back on you, and you don't know why. And sometimes the not knowing makes it harder. You can't even come to terms with, the reasoning. It's when we know why somebody did something, we can look deeper into the situation and try to understand it from their point of view. And that makes the pain lessen. It helps us be more understanding. But when we don't know why someone did something, it just hurts. Plain and simple, it just hurts. All right. Spirit wants us to give us another card on that energy, so... All right, give us one more card on the Ten of Swords and the Moon, please. Thank you. Okay. And we have the Seven of Cups. This just adds to the confusion. Your mind is going from, giving this person the benefit of the doubt, trying to imagine what their reasoning was, what they're going through, to thinking the worst. Thinking that they did it because maybe they don't love you as much as you thought, or because they don't respect you, or that you don't matter. It's like you're all over the place because you don't know. And what Spirit is telling me right now is you don't know because you're not supposed to know. Right now, you are supposed to listen to your heart and let go. Let go of the outcome of this situation. Let go of your expectations. Let go of what you think things should be like. Because there's so much that you don't understand right now, that Spirit is really asking you to just close your eyes, take their hand, and follow their lead. And not stress about where you're going or where things are going or how things are going to turn out. All right, let's get some more cards. Spirit, can you give us one card, please, to tell us more about the Wheel of Fortune reversed at the base of the reading? Thank you. Ace of Cups. No matter how much you are shutting down your emotions, your emotions are still there, like under the surface, sort of injecting themselves into your thoughts, maybe without you even realizing it. And what Spirit is saying is you have to listen to your emotions while you wait for things to turn around. Listen to your emotions. Try to understand what they're telling you. You know, you don't want to drown in them. But if you can step back and look at them, you might be able to see some patterns showing up. You know, patterns in your life where you feel balanced and whole, and times when your emotions overflow and sort of take over a little bit. Spirit wants you to look at those patterns so that you can turn this wheel of karma forward. That's the only way you can turn it right now, is by recognizing the patterns of your emotions and seeing or trying to understand the lesson within those patterns. What do you need to learn from that? All right. Spirit, could you give us a card for the Four of Wands reverse? What else can you tell us about this energy in the near future? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Your sweet, happy, content life, or your version of it anyway, it may not have been perfectly content or perfectly happy, but this life that you imagined, this life that you were building or thought you were building, really feels like it's, or will feel like it's falling apart. There's instability, there's a feeling of loss. There's a feeling of giving everything you have and being left with nothing. And honestly, I feel like you are already in that energy. But this being in the near future position just tells me that that's not going to change right away. That there is a lesson here, that there is still a message here that needs to be received. All right. All right, Spirit, can you give us one card, please, for the King of Swords energy? This is your energy, group 3. King of Swords. What else can you tell us about this King of Swords energy? Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we were talking about before. You shut down your emotions. And like all your energy is focused on like turning that faucet off and trying to move forward from a place of logic, of, you know, like as if your mind, your thoughts can just get you through this, rather than give in to your emotions. And in some ways, yes, you know, your thoughts play such a huge part in how your future manifests. But when we refuse our emotions that are there, when we refuse to look at them and acknowledge them and learn from them, that holds us back. So just be careful of that. Don't be too quick to decide that your emotions have no value in this situation. They do have value. All right, Spirit, can you give us one card for the Ace of Wands? This is for the people and the environment around group 3. The Hanged Man in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, the Hanged Man upright. Sorry about that. The energy around you, the environment, the people around you are filled with inspiration, and it's like your world is encouraging you to be still and to see things from a new perspective. When you stop fighting the energy, stop struggling against it, stop trying to fix it, and you're just still and you allow yourself to just be aware, and again, see things from a new perspective, that's when this inspiration really starts to blossom and come to life. So that energy is around you, and there are people around you who can help you with that. You have spirit around you who can help you with that. Your environment alone can help you with that. You just have to be open to it. When you're open to it, it'll come. It'll show itself to you. All right. Spirit, can you give us one card for the Six of Pentacles reversed? Thank you. Okay. We have the Sun reversed. You're in this energy of wanting to give no matter what, but also knowing that you deserve better. Wanting a fresh start, wanting to start over with new energy and just put the past behind you, but also feeling the loss of putting the past behind you. You know, if we walk away from a situation, if we walk away from a person, does that mean we don't love them? Or does that mean we don't appreciate what we have? It doesn't. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't have to mean that. And I understand that being a fear of not wanting to begrudge what you have just because you feel in your heart that you deserve better. If you feel in your heart that you do deserve better, that's not an accident. That's spirit telling you to move forward, to let go. Letting go doesn't mean letting go forever. It just means letting go for now and moving toward what is rightfully yours. And if there are people or situations that you have to leave behind in the process, trust that if they're meant to be in your life, they will catch up. They will catch up to you and find you at your level instead of you holding yourself back, waiting for them. Keeping yourself down in their level or in the level of your situation, waiting for them to be ready to move forward with you. What I'm hearing is Spirit wants you to move forward. Leave all of the situations, the person, the people behind who are not at your level, trusting that if it is meant to be in your life, they will catch up. But holding yourself back just delays your progress and hurts you. And frankly, hurts, if this is about a person, it hurts them as well, or the situation. Because we're always most comfortable when we don't have to stretch, right? When we don't have to reach to the next level. It's always easiest to just accept the status quo. And if someone is there, if you're there, accepting it with them, hoping that they'll grow, they might not ever grow. Give them a reason to stretch. All right, let's look at the outcome. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this Eight of Cups energy? This is your outcome card, Eight of Cups. Moving on. Three of Wands. This next month, you are going to start to get this message that the universe has really, really been trying to give you, get through to you. And it's you walking toward your happiness. It's not you walking away from so much as walking toward something better. And like I said, if this is a person you're having to leave behind, a job, a group of friends, a situation that you're reluctant to leave behind because you love them, you love this, whatever. There's a lot of love there. But you are getting the message that holding yourself back, keeping yourself in the Eight of Cups energy instead of striving for the 9 and the 10 doesn't serve you. And so you do start to move toward that 9th cup, toward what you really want. And you start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You start to see the rainbow. You start to see the instability of the Four of Wands reversed start to rebuild itself. Oops, sorry. And you gain new stability. You gain hope. All right, Spirit, anything else here with the tarot cards? All right, they want to give you one more on the outcome. All right, give us one more card, please, on the Eight of Cups and Three of Wands. It's beautiful energy, by the way. I know it may seem scary right now. It's hard to walk away from something or someone that we love, even if we know it's not perfect. But it very much feels like the right thing to do. And to trust that they will catch up. You can't lose what is meant to be in your life. We have the Strength card reversed. That was at the bottom of the deck, upright, as the underlying energy. So it's important to address it because it's now come in twice in different directions. Basically, the underlying energy is what's there the day that you are drawn to this video and coming to watch it, and then how it is on the outcome. Now, normally the Strength card reversed is not a good message, but it feels very appropriate here. I feel the Strength card upright is your underlying energy in this situation is you coddling the lion. You waiting for the lion to tame, for the lion to be ready to move forward with you. But as we know through this entire reading, that's not where you're meant to be. That's not the energy you're meant to be in. The lion needs to find his own way. And so in the outcome, this energy is reversed, and you're doing that. You're releasing the lion and letting the lion do and be what lions are meant to do and be. They're not meant to be docile companions, serving your needs, being what you want them to be. They are the ruler of their own world. And to try to control that is an illusion. But you go through this process over the next 30 days and you let go of that idea that you need to wait for the lion to be ready to be your best friend. And instead, let the lion tame himself, find his own way, and catch up with you. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting the camera. I know you guys can't even see these cards. Sorry, y'all. Maybe I can move it a little bit. All right, anything else on these cards, Spirit? Okay, that's it for the tarot cards, but I've got some oracle cards here for you. So these are some final messages for you from the universe, from Spirit. You want me to use this one? Darkest before dawn. It may feel, I'm sure it does feel very hard right now. I mean, you've got this Ten of Swords over your whole reading. It may feel very dark and painful and hard. But understand that this situation for you will break. And it will be beautiful. As long as you keep moving forward. If you stop in the darkness, then all you will continue to have is darkness. Keep moving forward. A major shift is in progress. That's what the card says, and it is true. Just keep moving forward, and the dawn will come, and it will be a beautiful, bright day. Thank you, Spirit. Say affirmations. Spirit wants you to start focusing on manifesting the future you really want, not the one you're settling for. The one that your heart really and truly desires. Create the life you know you deserve by, saying affirmations, manifesting, vision boards, focusing on the energy of what it feels like to be in that space. Not in a, I wish I could, or I wish it would be like that. But imagine yourself already there. And then don't let yourself fall into the energy of, yeah, but I'm not there. And then you feel instantly down and you shut down that manifesting energy. Stay in that energy of, it's already here. I may not be able to see it yet. I may not know how it's going to happen. But it's already here. And the more you stay in that energy, the quicker it will come. And the more easily it will manifest. All right, can you give us one more card, Spirit? Follow your bliss. Do what inspires you. Remember we talked about you have this energy all around you of inspiration, of a fresh new start, a new beginning, a creative, inspired new beginning. Notice that. Follow it. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let other people's opinions stop you. Don't let this situation that may be weighing on you, don't let that stop you. Follow your heart. Follow what makes you happiest. Go in that direction. Instead of, like we saw with these Lenormand cards, focusing all your attention on looking back at the troubles, the troubled waters, what went wrong. All right, I guess that's it. No more cards for you. All right, group 3. I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your energy, your comments, your likes, your just watching, just being here and watching. Thanks so much. Bye-bye, y'all.